Well, US stocks have rallied in the first sessions of 2026, leading the S&P 500 and Dow Jones indices to new record highs, mainly driven by the same old themes from 2025, that is AI. Let's get across all the technicals now with Peter McGuire from trading.com, who joins me. Great to see you. I know we're not allowed to say it anymore, but I'm going to say it anyway. Happy New Year to you, Pete. Hope you had a great break. We're seeing a very solid start to 2026. How are you seeing things play out?
Absolutely, and thank you, Juliette. Very nice to join you, and Happy New Year coming back. I tell you what, I haven't had any time off over the break, and it's been very dynamic. We've seen equities well up. You've seen big moves across precious metals. Industrial metals have hit the ball out of the park. US dollars a little bit mixed, and energy prices, well, they're down, they're up, but they're still off considerably from this time last year. So it's very much showtime, and there's been some incredible opportunities, I think, over the last week and a half, Juliette.
Absolutely. Let's get into some of those opportunities, though, because we mentioned New Year, same themes, and it's a lot of these tech gains. What are you seeing in the broader indices?
Well, if I look at, the Nasdaq, the S&P and the Dow, I mean, if you're looking Nasdaq, it's just, sitting in that 23,480. It's about 700 or 800 points off its all-time high. It's, I think it's got it in its sights. Nvidia's sitting at 185. You could punch a $200 share price by end of month, so I think it's got the potential to be there. The S&P, I mean, it's knocking on the door. You just can't believe it. It's knocking on 7,000. Currently sitting at about 69.20, Juliette. So that's good. And the Dow, well, it'll have a 50,000 handle in the next probably the next session or two.
And when you drill down into some of these stocks, Nvidia obviously a key one, is that just going to continue to be the big momentum? Is Mag 7 still going to drive gains? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to take it, that fear of missing out. It's been, if you haven't been in it, then it's, I think you'd be scratching your head. So it's just been extraordinary. 212 to 222, I think is really the highlight as far as, where it's been as far as trading. So there's probably every chance that you could even take all-time highs out by Easter. I think it's the place to be. It's pretty hard to argue against the overall consensus. I'm looking at some of those big companies. I mean, I think it was Amazon. They're at nearly 4 trillion. Alphabet just on under 4 trillion as well. So, yeah, the market is just unbelievable, and you just can't argue with them. So I think it's onward and upward, certainly for the first couple of months of this year. Let's review it by end of first quarter, Juliette.
Absolutely. All right. So that's some of the big name US companies. Let's get into currencies. We had our inflation print this week cooling. The Aussie dollar's been holding around October 2024 highs. A lot of calls for 70 out there. What's Peter McGuire's call?
Yeah, well, I said it was 67. That was the one to get through. So maybe it's a 68.5. 70 could be a little bit of a push. I just want to see what's going to happen as far as Fed policy, and I think that we'll get an answer on that fairly shortly, but or get some sort of direction and some framework around where we're going to see move. But yeah, 68.5. I want to go out there and just see whether we take that out, Juliette, by end of month, and the overall momentum, I think, is to the upside at the present.
And what about the yen, particularly as we've got these hawkish BOJ bets?
Yeah, 156.83. I mean, it's very range bound. It seems to be, again, in that channel. You might see it, they're probably between 155 and 158 at the moment is where it's fairly tightly bound. And until you see something happen again from BOJ, then I think there are other markets to trade in the short term that are going to offer better opportunity.
And I guess we can't let you go either, Pete, without talking about commodities. And I know that we spoke to you earlier in the week when we were very much focused with what had happened in Venezuela. Somewhat of a calm down now, but where do you see crude move, particularly after we saw that dip below $60?
Yeah, that was a big sell-off last year and certainly in the last couple of days, but it's bounced this morning, funny enough. It's Brent's up 3.4%. in the last couple of hours, Juliette, back on that 62 handle. I think it's probably going to be, again, volatile over the next couple of weeks. There's some big geopolitical themes playing out. We understand the situation first off Venezuela, Iran, then you've got Greenland and Cuba. I want to see how they materialise over the next week or two, and that's going to again see if any premiums pushed into it. But the overall theme is going to be softer as far as energy prices. I'm pretty sure of that leading into the first half. And yeah, I think it'll be closer to 50 than 60, Juliette.